All right. If I were a dictator. Oh, this is one of my favorite things. And you guys are really responding to this. It's a fun thing to fantasize about being a dictator, isn't it? I fucking enjoy it. I really fucking enjoy it. If I were a dictator, if you weren't a doctor and you were questioning doctors, the next time you needed surgery, I'd make you perform it on yourself. If I were a dictator, hi, Bill. If I was a dictator, I will make it illegal for 14-year-olds and below to own a smartphone. Thank you. Thank you. I don't understand that on any fucking level. The shit that is out there on the fucking internet. And this bullshit that, oh, you can put on the parental fucking blocks on it. And they can literally Google how to turn them off. Or some fucking nerd will figure out how to do it at school. It's so fucking dumb. Like, I can't imagine the fallout. These fucking kids, they don't even get a childhood. The fucking shit that you can see on the goddamn internet, and you just hand your kid a phone. I'm not doing that shit. My kid's gonna get a fucking flip phone. That's where my kids are gonna hate me. But it's just like, trust, I'm doing you a favor. But then their friends will just show the videos. It's really bad, man. We're so fucking far behind with that shit about protecting kids with the internet and phones and all of that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the conspiracy. Maybe they're doing that. And they'll be like, hey, man, a microchip doesn't have any porn on it. Canadian dictator. Dear pencil dictator. First and foremost, I'm sorry for your loss. Your anecdote about the comic leech that ended with Bob's one-liner about stealing the eggs hit hard. Oh, yeah, man, that was one of the great ones. I can tell you love the guy, and I'm glad he knew how you felt. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was, I don't know. That was one of the fucking, I can't even tell you, one of the most brutal weeks and inspiring weeks with Bob Saget passing, which I still cannot believe is real. I just cannot fucking believe that guy is gone. And of all the friends that I've lost, I don't think I've laughed more thinking about a friend than that guy. And I swear to God, like this is like his passing has been like inspirational. Like even him dying was inspiring. Just how like everybody from all different areas of his life all said the same thing about what a great guy he was and how fucking hilarious he was. Yeah, man. I love talking about the guy too. He was, I swear to God, man, just everything that everybody's saying is true. All right. Anyway, secondly, as a non-American, let me tell you all the shit that is wrong with your goddamn mess of a country. I know how much you love that. Just fucking with you. If I was a dictator of the U.S., because Canada is clearly flawless, why can't, no, dude, you got to write back and do one for Canada. I want to know what's going on up there, because you got a lot of fucking people up there saying this is the end of our democracy and all that. I follow some of you Canadians. And why don't you stick to fucking writing kids' book? You guys got the same fucking thing going on up there. Anyway, here's how I build a utopia. A, I'd widen the pay gap between minimum wage and high-skilled jobs, but I would offer free college/skilled labor training for anyone who wanted to live better. No living wage for getting high and flipping burgers for 40 years. Teachers would get paid. I like that one. Teachers would get paid as much as engineers, not because they are angels or something, simply to grow the pool of high-quality teachers so every community could get equal education. Every kid in the country would start life well-educated and roll into free college/skills training, resulting in constantly growing tax base. This would also brainwash the next generation to accept the benefits of my rule. Have you guys watched that YouTube video? I forget the name of it, that it shows why dictators are so brutal to the people and how they have to keep the military happy. This is what's missing, because this is all us peasants saying how we would hook each other up and then get rid of the piece of shit peasants. But nobody is dealing with how are you going to hang on to your throne? Anyway, I would force healthcare providers and drug manufacturers to negotiate rates directly with me for the entire nation. Well, you just put a big bullseye on your back. The provider who offers the best healthcare for the lowest cost gets the contract. If service quality declines, management is exiled and negotiations open back up. All right, well, how do you prevent some other wannabe dictator from giving a better deal to those healthcare providers, and then they start backing you, then you're in trouble. But I like all these ideas. This seems like you're working for the people here. Finally, iWatch owners would have to complete an annual 3-day solo hike through grizzly bear territory. It's a surefire way to thin the herd. I even keep the iWatch commercials on TV long after, just to catch any stragglers we don't need in the DNA pool. All right, I like all of that. All right, Dictator. Good morning, Captain Drizzle Dick. Thanks for reading this. You ask about dictator dictation. I'd be the imperial grammar dictator. Oh, God. Meaning I create an empire of well-spoken citizens through dictatorship. Mispronounced fucked up grammar such as the following would be punishable by my grammar police. Irregardless. It's regardless, you stupid shit sticks. I like that you're still profane as a grammar police person. Its meaning is without regard, kind of like your fucked up grammar. Well, you also say stupid shit sticks, so let's not fucking make you Shakespeare over here. Espresso. There is not one single X in the word espresso, or especially for that matter. What do I say? I think I say espresso, don't I? Although you wrote espresso, so I said espresso. Can I get an espresso? Can I get an espresso? I think I say espresso. I think I say it with an X. Like I learned a long time ago, it's etc. Is that how you say it with, or etc. I forget it. I was never good at this shit. Confusing singular with plural. Is there any more of them? You Californians are horrible with this. Is equals singular. Are equals plural. Is there any more of them? Are there any more of them? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, my God. I feel bad for the woman in your life. Holistic. Another Cali special. Fucking overused crap word. All right. I'll go with this one. It is indeed a word, but it doesn't make you sound hip, cool, or smart. It makes you sound like a fucking douchebag. It just makes me sound like I'm going to fucking pay extra money for something that shouldn't be, probably should be 25% cheaper. And there's no way for me to prove if this thing is actually going to do what it says. It started like artisan ice cream. Just go across the street into a fucking, pharmacy and buy the same ice cream that the people who are like 80 years old have been eating it their whole life. They're still alive. All right. First offense, a written warning. Second, $100 fine. Third, mandatory 8-hour grammar class. 4, you are shipped to a containment camp on the east side of the Salton Sea until deemed fit to re-enter our well-spoken dictatorship. Well, look at you, you're really into grammar. You're not into violence. I don't know. There'd be a bunch of people, dude, I don't fucking care. I'm out here, fucking son. They're feeding us, right? Hey, is there any more of them Miller Lights? All right. If I were a dictator, hey, Bill. If I were a dictator, the first thing I would do is set a daily limit to the number of words each person can say. Wow. If anyone speaks more than they are allowed, they will be drone struck. Okay, now here's somebody ruling with an iron fist. Next, anyone with a longer dick than me will be killed immediately. Unfortunately, that's going to be a lot of people. But what about all the guys that have the same size dick as you? If you want to be the John Holmes with a 5-incher, you got to kill everybody down to 4 inches. Next, all guys will have to work as banker cunts, lawyers, or politician. They can opt out of these jobs, but the only other option will be a makeup person at Macy's. All women will have to work at labor-intensive jobs such as construction or mining. Wow. Is there any I want to know the reasons for this. This is wild. Next, the Nets and the Lakers will get unlimited budgets and will be the only teams allowed to use steroids. The Federal Reserve will be allowed to print as much money as it likes. There will be no health care for anyone. I will make sure global warming continues until the whole world has summer year-round. I can't wait to take my yacht through Times Square in January. Lastly, I will divide the country into two halves. I will split all the Trump voters and Hillary voters. The Trump voters will have Hillary as their president, and the Hillary voters will have Trump as their president. After 10 years, if everyone learns to behave themselves, I will step down as dictator and assign Tom Brady to be president. You know something? I think we have a winner here. That was the most clear and concise plan, and I felt that he was or she was ruling with enough of an iron fist that they could maintain their power. All right.